As someone who has dealt with chronic migraines, I know how debilitating the pain can be. And being in that moment of pain, sometimes all you can think about is reaching for a painkiller. But I also learned that sometimes you have to dig deeper. Sometimes when your body is in that kind of pain, it's trying to tell you that there's something else going on. And it's your responsibility to figure out what it is and make those lifestyle changes, even if they're hard ones. I learned that there's actually a lot of things that people commonly do that can contribute to migraine headaches on a chronic level. This includes things like hormone imbalances, too many chemical scents in the air, grain sensitivity, magnesium deficiency, not dealing well with stress and anxiety, and constantly clenching our jaw, which can lead to tension in the back of our heads. Now, looking at some of those things can be really huge in dealing with the migraines on a long-term level, but what do you do in the moment? What do you do when your kids are needing you and dinner's burning and you can't even think straight because your head hurts so badly? Well, there are a couple herbs that I have found that I would not want to be without, because these herbs have been the two herbs that combined have been one of the only things to ease my migraines in the moment. These herbs are passion flower leaf and lemon balm. These two herbs are awesome. Passion flower herb is known for helping to relax nerves and muscle spasms, and lemon balm is a really relaxing herb, and combined they are a duo to fight migraines like you wouldn't even believe. And the bonus is that these herbs are considered safe for anyone, even children. So there's two ways that I like to have these herbs handy, and one of them is just by making a tea. Now, in the moment of pain, sometimes I can't even think straight enough to get a cup of tea. So I like to pre-mix a big jar of the herbs so that it's on my shelf and I can just grab it when I need it. So I kind of like to use the folk method of parts. So I just grab like 2 parts of passion flower to 1 part lemon balm. And that just means like 2 cups of passion flower to 1 cup of lemon balm. I mix it together and put it in a jar and store it in my cabinet. And then it's there whenever I need to grab a quick cup of tea. I will say that passion flower herb is not exactly known for being the best tasting herb and can be a little bit bitter. You can always add honey later, or you can add in another better tasting herb like chamomile, because it tastes good and it blends well with the other two in that it's a super relaxing herb. Sometimes when you're on the go though, tea isn't really an option, and for that I like to make a tincture. There are always multiple ways you can make a tincture with alcohol, vinegar, or glycerin, but I really like to make this one with glycerin for 2 reasons. 1, I can give it to my kids if they're having a headache, and 2, I don't really want to be carrying a bottle of alcohol in my purse. To make the tincture, I am using about 2/3 of a cup of passion flower and 1/3 of a cup of lemon balm. Place them in your jar and then mix up your glycerin. You want to use 2 parts glycerin to 1 part hot water, and then mix them together in a separate jar and pour them over your herbs. Simply shake it up, put a lid on it, make sure you write on it what's in it, and then simply just shake it every once in a while over the course of 2 weeks. You do want to check it the next day because sometimes the herbs will soak all of the liquid up and you might need to add another round of the glycerin mixture to it. When it's done, strain it off and either store it in a jar, or you can even put some in a little dropper bottle that you can stick in a Ziploc so it doesn't leak and place in your purse for whenever you need it. And then you can store the rest in the fridge. Finding that there were natural things that I could do to deal with not only just the pain in the moment, but also to help prevent migraines from happening in the future made a world of difference to me. Thank you so much for watching.